Hello everyone, welcome to another yoga session. So today I have for you just a quick restorative class aimed at loosening up tension or pain in your back, right? Especially the lower back. So all you will need is a pillow or a yoga bolster, and then we are gonna get started lying on your back. So you'll take your time to get there. And then you are going to take your pillow or yoga bolster underneath of your hips. So you'll lift up into bridge, slide your pillow underneath of your hips, and then just settle the hips down onto the pillow. Then walk your feet out towards the edge of the mat and let your knees fall in on each other. Take a big breath in. Let it go. So since this is a restorative class, we will not be moving through a lot of poses, but instead we will just do a few poses, but we'll spend several minutes in each pose. So it'll give you time to relax and give you time to start to release tension in places that you're holding. So notice if you are finding any clenching or holding in your hips or your thighs. And see if you can start to relax. Just let your body start to puddle, right? Start to really just let go all of the muscles. Relax, even the muscles in your face, in your shoulders, in your hands. So scan your body and see where you are still holding on, right? What muscles are engaging that don't need to be? How passive can you become in this pose? And take a big breath in. Let it go. Slowly you'll just remove the pillow, but you'll stay on your back. So just let the lower back soften into the mat and just let everything kind of neutralize here. The knees can stay falling in on each other through center. And just notice the settling that occurs now that the pillow is no longer supporting us. Take a big breath in. Let it go. And then make your way up to a seat, however it is that you would like. So moving nice and slow. And then once again, just grab that bolster. And we're gonna take our legs a little bit wider than your hips distance, right? So we're going to find some folding, right? We're gonna stretch out our back with some folds. And so you might wanna bring your bolster or your pillow in front of you, right? I'm gonna kind of squish it down a little bit here. And then I'm gonna sit up nice and tall, take a big breath in. And on the breath out, I'm gonna start to fold over the legs, and maybe I can bring my chest or my forehead or something down to the pillow. All right, know that if you are feeling extra tight through the lower back, you can always stay a little bit lifted and just tuck the chin towards the chest. And then just to find a little bit more length through our low back, right? We'll inhale, lengthen the spine, right? Find lots and lots of length. And then maybe you start to fold even deeper, right? So we're leading with the heart here. And then we can certainly let the head drop, but we're trying not to find too much rounding through our lower back. And then where can you let go? Where can you make this pose passive? Can the legs relax? Can your shoulders and neck relax? And every few breaths, maybe you find that length in the spine and you inch yourself just a little bit longer as you fold a little bit deeper, perhaps. And take another big breath in, breath out, rise back up to seated. Just place your pillow off to the side. And then bring your hands behind your hips, walk the feet in just a little bit, right? Heels down and feet a little bit wider than your hips. And then just find a little bit of an easy windshield wiper motion. So just sending the knees to one side and then to the other. Right, there can be lots of different reasons to feel either cramping or tension or pain in the low back. And sometimes it's to do with your hips, right? So we just kind of open them up a little bit here. And then we're gonna make our way all the way to tabletop position. So all fours. Your wrists will be underneath of your shoulders, knees underneath of hips. And we're going to find just 2 easy rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, let the belly drop and the head come up. No need to go all the way to your edge. Make this a nice easy cat-cow. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, cow pose, belly drops. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. And then we'll find our child's pose. So we're going to keep the knees either about hip distance apart or, maybe they're touching. And then our hips are going to be back on our heels. And then we're going to bring the forehead down to the ground. So if your forehead does not touch the ground, that is okay. Maybe you bring your pillow under your forehead or a book or a block. And then your arms just relax by your side. Let everything slump down, right? Let the shoulders relax so the elbows can come down to the ground. If this feels like a lot, you are welcome to bring your pillow underneath of your torso, right? It could even kind of come right underneath of your belly, in between your belly and your thighs, and you can certainly just relax down that way, right? You might have to play around with the pose to see what feels best for you. And then we'll just be here again for a minute or two. So take a big breath in, feel your rib cage expand, and then let all of that go. Let's do that again. Big breath in, feel your lower back. Exhale, sigh it all out. How heavy can you become? How passive can you make this pose? How much work can you take away? Just let go. A lot of things tend to come up in poses like this. They're poses that we assume are easy peasy to stay in, but then all of a sudden we want to fidget and move, right? Maybe the tops of the feet are feeling a bit tight. Maybe the knees or the hips or the back are feeling a bit tight. If you are feeling actual pain, as always, you come out of the pose. But if it's just a little bit of discomfort and tightness, see if you can stay a little bit longer. Take a big breath in, breath out. And then slowly come all the way back up. And once again, find a seat. This time we'll find our Cobblers Pose. So we'll bring soles of the feet together, knees out wide. You can always sit up on your pillow here if you want a little bit of extra support. Then hands come to your shins or your ankles. We're going to inhale, sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, either stay here or start to draw your heart forward towards your feet. And when you can go no further, let the chin come towards the chest. Take a big breath in, breath out. Then bring your left ear to your left shoulder. And right ear to right shoulder. And then chin to chest. Take a big breath in. Breath out. Keep your chin to your chest, but roll back up. And then the head will come up last. All right, we have one last beautiful pose. It's a big heart opening pose. So we're gonna bring our pillow back into the mix. And this time, instead of putting the pillow underneath of our hips, we're gonna put the pillow underneath of our shoulders. So you will lay down on the pillow or bolster, whatever you got, so that it kind of comes right underneath of your armpits, right? My arms are hanging off of it. And my arms are gonna reach out wide, and then my head is just gonna rest back. So if your pillow is really big, you might want another slightly smaller pillow under your head for support. You don't wanna feel like you're straining here. You don't wanna feel like this is too big. So make sure that you're comfortable. And then find Baddha Konasana legs. So bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out wide. Take a big breath in. Let it go. And once again, notice where you are holding on in the body. Let the shoulders relax. See if you can let the hips relax. Each exhale allows you to let go a little bit more. Keep the upper body as it is. We're just going to draw the knees in towards each other and then walk the pinky toes out towards the edges of the mat so that yet again the knees can just fall in on each other and the hips and the thighs can really start to relax. And take one more big breath in. Let it go. And as gracefully as you can, we're just going to move that pillow out from underneath. And then just lay back down. Just feel the settling of the shoulders into the mat. Feel all the space that we have just created. And then maybe just for the last few breaths here, you stretch your legs out long, your arms by your side for a Shavasana. Take a big breath in. Let it go. I encourage you to stay here as long as you would like. But for now, this is where I leave you. So until next time, just keep on keeping on. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.